What is up, my loves? What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, hey, what's up? The name is Allie, the weird crazy wild one. Hey. So for today's video, I thought I would share with you guys, because I got this off of TikTok. Sabrina Carpenter, she posted a video a while ago of her at 1 beer, her at 2 beers, her at 3 beers for her 21st birthday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I've said this on previous videos, I do not like drinking. I don't like the taste of it. I really don't. But I like these challenges. Because they're a literal challenge for me, and I think it's fun. So that's why I kind of like force myself to be in that position where I'm drinking. But yes, and if you guys don't know, and especially if this is your first time watching, I'm really bad at that. I'm a lightweight and I try to keep away from it. But most of the time when we're occasionally drinking, like we would go out with I'd go out with friends, I usually ask the bartender when they're making my drinks to make it with very light alcohol, and that's usually what I get. So it ends up tasting more like juice. I know, for the money that's being spent, I know. But I'm literally horrible at it, and the less I taste the alcohol, the better for me. And yeah, that's the way it is. But that is why I decided to do this video, because we went to, and it was a last minute thing too, I went to a party to celebrate my friend's early birthday, and they had beers. I was like, I mean, let's do it. Fine, let's do it. I'll do it for a video. So I ended up doing it, and I also was curious to know what my number was. It has definitely, anytime I've drank beers, I never really put mind to it. I just drink them, and I just, whatever, how many ever that is. But then it's been a while, like a long ass time since I've done that. But, you know, I don't keep count. And then I don't know. I guess that's why I was intrigued to know what my number would be. And I was like, let's just give it a try. And so if you're excited to see what my number is, give this a thumbs up. If you like beers, give this a thumbs up. A mi cultura latina, o mis mexicanos, ¿qué tipo de cerveza les gusta a ustedes? La Modelo, la Ultra, la Corona, la 2X. Let me know in the comments below cuáles son sus preferencias. Para mí todas saben iguales, pero yo sé que a los que son fanáticos a la cerveza, ustedes sí le sienten, sí saben el sabor de las diferentes cervezas. Para mí, todas saben iguales. I don't like them. Period. But let's go ahead and hop into this video. And for those of you guys, because it is related, I never thought I'd share this with you guys, but keep on watching for a story time that I never thought I would ever say. Just because, you know, the upfront of me is like a girl that, I mean, I know I've done my things, and I probably do not look that innocent, but you know, you would never think I would go through this. Those of you guys that know me, you guys are gonna be shocked. You guys are gonna be like, what? Allie? Really? Why? But yeah, that's just the expression that I've gotten from people, from the very few that I've personally told this story to. They were like, no way! Like, they couldn't believe it, because the front image that I have, you would have never thought of that. But things happen, so make sure you keep on watching to know that story. I don't know. Those car rides home or wherever you're going that you're just like thinking in your car. Usually when I'm in my car, I put on the music, but sometimes like I can say there's half and half of the times that I'm in the car drives, I'm not listening to anything. I'm just listening to my thoughts and just kind of like a meditating. I don't know. I'm weird. But that's what's going through my head. And that day, like I said, I had no plan whatsoever on my way back home. No plan whatsoever to share this story. But it was just the car ride back home. I was just like, because it made me feel a certain way and it triggered me to remember that time. So I shared that with you guys. Go ahead and just keep on watching. You'll get the gist of it and you'll understand, you know, what I'm talking about right now. But roll the clips.
When I was looking back at you, oh how I've missed those sights.
Out here, you know what I mean? We out here still celebrating. And actually it's because it's my friend's birthday too. So we're celebrating her birthday today. This is me with one Corona. What is that? This is me at 2 Coronas. At 2 Ronas. This is me at 2 Ronas. This is me with the 3rd beer. This one is a Modelo. And this is where I stop. Oh shit, I am like, I can't even keep my camera straight, bro. I was like hella singing. And we also doing a little bit of this. And I'm walking my way out, because that's it. After the 3rd on seeds. I'm just kidding. That's it though. I'm a responsible driver. Yes, I am. And that's it. That's it for me. I know my limits. This is like 30 minutes after me letting you guys know that it's my seed moment. I've been on seeds for the last half hour. So that's it. I'm done. Your girl knows her limits. Ain't no more. Drink safe. Know your limits. Okay? And I gotta go. Yo, I look fucking faded. You hear this nigga? Damn. Well, that's it. That's it. I'm trying to look skinny over here. And then let loose. No shit. Damn. Alright, you guys may not see me because obviously it's already dark. I am done. But I thought I should touch in the subject. Your girl knows her limits. And I thought this would be a great kind of example to bring up if you're gonna drink, make sure you're the right age and you're drinking responsibly. Do not drive when you're not feeling okay. However, a few years ago, I was exactly like this. Like, I knew I could drive back home because I obviously knew my limits. But that night was such a heartbreaking night because at the time, when you think you're in love and, you know, you still feel like your heart is for them or is still with them. So that night, I ended up seeing my ex at that same nightclub kissing someone else. And that, at the time, like, now I laugh about it, but at the time it was devastating. Let me tell you, it was devastating. And so I was driving like this, right? Normal. I mean, I obviously had my numbers, but I was able to drive safe. But that day I was so heartbroken. I was shredding in tears. I'm telling you, shredding in tears. And there was literally a vehicle right on the left lane, and I was all the way on the right lane. They were in the middle lane, if not like the lane right next to me. And I literally, from across my eyes, if you can imagine having the most watery eyes that you could ever possibly imagine, of just shredding in tears, I saw this dude from the corner of my eye literally want to switch lanes, or I think they were probably messed up, like to the point where they can't drive, because I literally saw him trying to come to my lane. And I was like, nope, I'm not crashing this guy, because I'm freaking, you know, and it was an instant thought. I'm not crashing this guy because I'm not dealing with the insurance paperwork. I'm just not. So I went to my right. And because I was all the way in my right lane, I ended up hitting the medium instead of the dude that was literally going to crash me. And that car at the time, I had a 2001 Lincoln. Yeah, I hit the medium. And that car was already messed up. I was already driving that car con el Jesús en la boca, dijera mi mamá. And then when that happened, like me hitting the medium, the car messed up. And I was driving, like, I was like, something is wrong with this car. I'm freaking crying, heartbroken, in tears, shedding an ocean. I need to pull over because this car is just it's not working anymore. And yeah, sure enough, I took the next exit, like the next exit, whatever that was, I took it, and I ended up at downtown Fremont. If you guys live in Nevada or in Las Vegas, I took downtown to right on the on Stewart, and I think it's the 4th Street. I took that exit, and arriving at the intersection light, my car completely gave up. The dudes that were like seeing me struggle with a messed up car got off wanting to help me, and they're like, put it in neutral, we'll help you park it in a safe place so you're not in the literal middle of the street. And I was like, I'm putting it on neutral, but it's not functioning. It's acting so weird. And well, me stopping, or my car giving up literally right in the intersection of Fremont, obviously it was gonna cause attention. And downtown is always a place where cops are roaming around. So the cops stopped. And they obviously smelled me trying to tell me what happened or what was going on, and me explaining to them, they smelled me. And even though it was good to drive, the fact that I was like sobbing in tears, heartbroken, my freaking eyes were red from crying so much, and they smelled me, you know, they were like, let me do the drug test. And that was that experience that even though I was a little bit intoxicated, I encourage you guys to be careful whenever you guys are going to drink, and definitely do not drink if you're heartbroken or you know you're going to shed in tears. Do not do that, because that is exactly what happened to me, and it was the worst experience of my life. So ashamed of it. It's just a moment in time that I was so disappointed in myself. I really was. I didn't want any of my family to know, let alone my mom. But one of the cops, when I got to the jail center, he ended up being a friend that I knew from a while back, and that was even more embarrassing for me. But he ended up telling me, hey, your mom was calling, really worried. So the few phone calls that you do get while you're in there, I decided, even though I really didn't want to, I decided to call my mom and tell her that I'm okay. I didn't call her with the intentions to bail me out, because I know my mom, she's gonna be like, this was your mistake, te chingas, te sales de esa, lo siento mucho, te amo, pero tú tienes que aprender de tus errores. That's my mom. So I wasn't expecting her to bail me out. I just called her to let her know that I'm fine, that I'm doing okay, I'm getting out of this, and I called to apologize, because I'm like the angel in my mom's eyes, kind of, sort of. So doing something like this, I didn't know where to hide my face, let alone being somewhere where I knew someone knew me. And that was just the worst experience, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. So be careful when you are consuming. Make sure you are the right age, and if you're heartbroken, I'm telling you, do not get behind the wheel, because that's just 10 times worse. Your eyes are literally watery, they're blurry, and it's not safe. Okay, take that from someone who already experienced that, and it was hell. I was in there for only 16 hours, and it was hell. Not because of how they were treating me, more so the emotional side of going to hell. It was very emotional. I'm just like the type that if you tell me something like really harsh, if you are one of the persons that mean a lot to me, and we get into an argument, like, your words will hurt me more than if you would punch me. You know what I mean? I would rather you punch me and beat the crap out of me rather than tell me such heartbreaking words. Words of affirmation. That's me. But yeah, I thought I'd share with you guys. I am on that drive home. This is literally, it just reminded me. That's why I thought I'd do this. It reminded me because I still feel it, but it's not as bad as, because I know my limits. I know my limits. I assure you that. But that day I was literally heartbroken, and like just now I'm like literally driving safe. I took my friend back home because I know I can drive, even though I am feeling it a little bit. But you guys, don't do this just because I'm feeling a little bit and I'm able to drive because I know myself. Don't be so sure if you haven't done it. It's better to be safe than sorry, okay? I'm telling you guys this because, you know, I've already experienced it. But let that be something that you guys take without having to experience it for yourself. Like learn from somebody else's mistake is why I'm doing this. So yeah, I am ashamed of that. That has to be the most ashamed thing I have ever experienced. You know, none of my family knew. I didn't want anyone to know. But I feel like, you know, it's the right time now that I'm over it. I learned my lesson. I said to my friend and to myself, most importantly, that was going to be the first and last time I do that. So never again will I ever be heartbroken that much to yeah, to have that experience. Like, never again. That's not happening. I'm not stepping foot in that place ever again in my life. But anyways, that is it. I'm home now, safe as can be, thank God. Gracias a Dios. So yeah, that happened. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Para quizá mi familia les llegará de sorpresa, pero pasó, sucedió, aprendí y yo dije, será mi primera y última vez. I mark my word in permanent marker. That is, it was horrible, a horrible experience, never again. And I guess that's why I decided to share it with you guys. Uno ya sabe cuando estás en la influencia o estás, if you're intoxicated inside, like the truth comes out, is what they say. And it did come out like that. I think that is why it came out, because the selfish, conscious me would have been like, nope, this is not, whoever knows already that I personally told, I trust them. That's it. But whoever doesn't know is never going to know. They're not going to know that about me. You know, that's my selfish part, the selfishness of me, conscious me, sober me. But my not so sober self was like, don't be selfish, okay, bitch. People need to know this. People need to learn from this. And that is why I decided to share it with you guys. If you guys want to start a conversation of this, let me know what your favorite beers are, if you have a favorite one, if you like to drink. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. Start a conversation. I want to be nosy too, you know what I mean? And I was gonna say, if you have an embarrassing story to tell that you feel comfortable with sharing, share it. I'm nosy. I want to know. I want to read the comments. But yeah, that has to be the most embarrassing thing that has happened in my life, in my 26 years of age. Nothing could top that. Nothing. The embarrassment is just like, it's reaching the heavens, it's reaching the galaxy, it's reaching the moon, the stars, surpassing everything. The whole other galaxies, whatever we don't even know of that exists, yeah, it's way up there. But I grew from it. That was back in 3-4 years ago already. Jeez. And like I said, it's the first and last time that ever happens. And I felt ready to share this publicly so that you guys learn from other people's mistakes. That is what the wiser person does. The wise person learns from their own mistakes. The wiser learns from other people's mistakes. You know, we only have one life to be committing all the mistakes that there is to make. You know what I mean? So, learn from others. But yeah, eso es todo lo que tengo para que ustedes vean. Si les gustó, give this a thumbs up. If you like when I do story times also, let me know. I don't feel like I have, I don't know, I probably do, maybe, if I dig deep down, but like overall I feel like I don't even have good stories to tell, so I don't really do too much of it. But yeah, let me know if you do like the story times, if you enjoy them. If you don't, also give them a thumbs up. That does not mean I'm gonna stop doing them at all. Like I've said before, anything that I feel that's authentic and it comes from me, I'm gonna do it, because that's just what I feel like doing, you know? And it's gonna be out there. But I'll make sure to do more of what you guys like to see, what you guys are interested in watching me do. So make sure you give this a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up as well. I mean, a thumbs down as well. And subscribe if you want to be part of the weird, crazy, wild journey, because this is one hell of a ride. But yeah, es todo lo que tengo por ahora. I know I haven't done shout outs, but I haven't been consistent enough for people to join this weird, crazy, wild journey, and I completely understand that. But subscribe. Those of you guys that do join the weird, crazy, wild journey with me might get a shout out, you know? No, but I am taking notes of the people that do subscribe, and out of those people that subscribe, I give shout outs at the end of my video. But I recognize that I haven't been consistent to do so, so that's why you haven't seen any shout outs. But in videos like this, I shout out all of you guys that are watching this, even if those of you guys that are ghosts and don't like to either like, dislike, or subscribe, but you guys are still here. Thank you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. And if you follow me on social media, I share a little bit more there. So of, what's going on, and you know. So I'll leave that link down below. Follow me if you want to on other social media so we can connect. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.